Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Cookstreet. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They tackle him about the 14.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The shotgun handoff here. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, look at the quick cut. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Pickup of 2. 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on 3rd down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth, so... easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Caught quickly. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. And he's tackled after the catch. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, knocked right through.
UCF 0.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught. Completion. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Richardson. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Knights are in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
On first down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. See if they can convert the point after. They make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Pressure is coming. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The important third down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as the result.
Powering through. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Knights. This game is far from over. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete,
and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tries the right with a quick throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Running it back. It's Brown. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Bringing pressure. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Turner. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Second down.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hogs. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Knights trying to cash in here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the...
Touchdown, UCF. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a 1st down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The pocket breaking down, and it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Drop him back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 28, UCF 21.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. The back's got it. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
35, UCF 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Hunt over the middle. It's Simpson. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Quick completion to the tight end. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Knights are on the move here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Knights. A strong fight back. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Turner. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
And the returner will be brought down.
And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's gotten enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
With the carry. Loss of 4. It's now 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. It's a good grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, the defense doing a good job here on these 1st and goal and 2nd goal situations. Now we're to 3rd and goal. Got to hold up in coverage. This offense clearly trusts their quarterback. They're going to find a way to probably put it in the air. Can you get a pass rush? And can you hold up in coverage here on 3rd down?
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Hands off to the fullback. And they'll get him down that time.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
Touchdown, UCF. What a fight back here. We're suddenly tied. And now the try here for the extra point. Kick is up and good. They're up by a point here in the final minutes. Can they hold on? Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made on the out route.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes a quick grab. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A second down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Razorbacks, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.